colleague, thank you so much for this interview and time for Telegraf.rs portal. I would like to ask you for the beginning of this interview, how are you? How do you like Serbia, Belgrade, Partizan? All your experience.
Man, I'm great. Very blessed. I mean, it's been nothing short of amazing since I've been here. With the coaches, my teammates, welcoming me with open arms. I give a big shout out to Luka, man, who's been helping me and get settled in here well. The organization, man, whatever I need as far as like getting comfortable with being here has been nothing less of great. But it's been good. Man, I've been eating a lot of good food.
Which one?
Seafood. Man, it's a rooftop spot at the it's like a Hilton hotel, and it's a rooftop spot I usually like to go to, man, and it's nice. Man, it's a lot of good food, man. A lot of great people here. I thought that the language barrier would be a problem for me, but a lot of people here speak English. So
have you learned some Serbian and tried some Serbian food?
I've tried some Serbian food. Like I said, I like it, man. It's different. So I've kind of came into Serbia as a whole with an open mind. But man, the food, the fans, I love the fans, man. They're all very supportive. They know the game of basketball. Even when I'm walking around outside, or I could be at the mall, they'll go Partizan. Or
did they tell you what a mess happened here before we knew that you will sign for Partizan Belgrade? They were talking about NBA teams. You told me last time you didn't regret. Is it true?
Yes, I still think it's true, man. I don't regret my decision at all. Like I said, everybody's dream at one point was to be in the NBA. I got to live that dream out a little bit, but right now in my career is doing what's best for me. What's the best situation, and Partizan is that situation. I like to be somewhere that I'm loved. I like to be somewhere that wants me as bad as I want to be there, and right now this is that for me, and I'm enjoying it, man. Coach is great, the teammates is great. It's a great city to be in.
We are talking now, doing this interview, and you have an interesting cover. What's that? Can you explain?
Black and white, man. The flag, man, it's big, man. Like I said, man, I've came to this place with an open mind, and
can you show it? The fans will love it.
Yeah. Show you guys the flag, man.
Let's say for now, what this flag and this club mean to you?
It's growing on me. I understand that I'm still fairly new, but it's growing on me. Like I said, man, this club has been showing me a lot of love, and show me how much they respect me and what I bring to the team. So, all the fans and all the people that are invested in me, I'm trying to pour that back into you guys.
I have now to ask you, who is Curly Jones when he doesn't play basketball?
Oh man, I'm just a cool, relaxed guy, man. I spend time with my family, my son. I play the video games with family and stuff back at home, and I just relax, man. I don't like to do too much because of the basketball, but outside of basketball, man, I'm just a cool, relaxed guy. I like to do things, when it was warm, I went to the waterfront, just adventurous. Like I took my son to the zoo. I took family to the zoo and stuff like that. So, I like to do a little bit of everything, man. It's just me, man. I'm an outgoing guy. So, that's some of the things I do outside of basketball.
Speaking about personality, tattoos are also a part of your personality. So, which tattoo is your favorite, and can you explain the meaning of them?
Which tattoo is my favorite? Probably the scripture. This is I have two scriptures, but this is one of my favorites that me and my grandma always go over. It's to whom much is given, much is required. It just means like, man, as much as you're blessed and as much as, you know, that's given to you, it comes with more, you know, and, you know, we just, you know, me and my grandma, every time we get on the phone, she says it to me, getting off the phone. And, you know, we talked about it so much. And, you know, like you said, I love tattoos. I decided to, you know, get a tattoo of it.
This one with basketball?
That's just, it's just, you know, I had a lot of tattoos before this, and none of it had a basketball. And, you know, basketball is kind of my life. So I just kind of had the tattoo and tried to put, you know, the city of Cincinnati behind it, where I'm originally from.
Speaking about Kerlik Jones, he loves his family, his club now, Partizan Belgrade, his tattoos, his grandmother especially, and he loves his country.
Yeah.
We saw you in South Sudan, so can you tell us about your country, the basketball in South Sudan?
Well, South Sudan, man, it's a growing country. You know, we were one of the first independent, you know, countries to, well, how fast we qualified for the Olympics, and how fast we achieved what we've done. But, you know, the resources in South Sudan isn't like everywhere else.
Lou Deng help.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a big shout out to Luol Deng and what he's done, and what he's helped, you know, the country accomplish. Man, it's amazing what he's done. I give a lot of praise to him, a lot of thanks to him for bringing me along. And just us just being, you know, a family. Like I said, man, one thing you're going to hear about me a lot is, like you just said, is family. And that's the kind of culture we had. And, you know, it was just big. But, you know, like I said, South Sudan doesn't have a lot of resources, not a lot of indoor courts. So a lot of times, you know, guys were playing on outside courts. You know, hot courts, you know, stuff like that. And could you ever imagine playing on a court with bats flying over your head and eagles flying over? Like, it's different. But it's just a lot of respect for what these guys have done and what we've done and accomplished in the Olympics and the World Cup.
They got you well playing basketball on the street with eagles flying upon you.
They don't have me there doing it, but I just like to speak on it because my teammates have been through it. You know, I was fortunate enough to grow up in the States and have those nice resources where all of us didn't. And, you know, it just made me respect them and their grind even more because they didn't always have
war and everything.
Yeah, and, you know, to accomplish the World Cup and accomplish a win in Olympics.
World Cup. Sorry for interrupting you. You played against Serbia and you play against Serbia at the Olympics. Yeah. Your experience and the experience of your teammates. What Lou Deng told you about Serbia before the first game?
Just that these guys have been together for a long time. Yeah, they're an elite group of guys who've been together for a long time and play well together. And, you know, we're going to have to be ready. I think they really got the best of us in the World Cup. You know, like I said, they were a great team. And then in the Olympics, I think we were more ready for them. We were really hungry for that win. You know, luckily it didn't pan out for us, but I think it was a hell of a game. You know, of course, other than the results, if I could go back and change anything, of course. But, man, we played our butts off and we competed to the best of our abilities. And
it looks playing against Serbia and your favorite Serbian players.
Well, I only have two, man. Banja and Jokic, man. Jokic, he was special. He was a lot to scout, a lot to handle. Even Bogdanovic as well. Very much respect to him. And just the whole team, man. Those guys, they played well together. They earned their win. But, you know, man, if I could go back and play again, I would. You know, but it was just a great experience. And now I get to play with Vanya. So, in Serbia. And it's crazy. But, man, I'm enjoying it.
first game in Manila, a tragedy happened for Serbian team because one of our players was injured. He lost the kidney, Borisa Simanic. We know what happened from Serbian side. What happened in South Sudan team after that? I suppose you of course didn't like.
You know, we honestly, you know, we all felt bad. You know, man, the game of basketball brings so many people together. Yeah, you want to win a game. Yeah, you want to compete. You want to, you know, be the champs and whatnot. But, man, our health is everything. And we don't want to see anyone go down like that. So, for us, it was kind of tough because we would never want something like that to happen. And we wanted, you know, the Serbian fans to understand that was never a goal of ours. You know, my teammate put something out. He felt bad. And I'll say it here again, like, you know, much love to him. That was never our intentions. We never wanted any of that to happen. We're not a dirty team or dirty players. It's just kind of how things went out. But, you know, I'm glad he's okay, and it's nothing more serious than that.
You will play against him.
Yeah. So it'll be fun to see him back out there and playing again.
I have to ask you for the end of this interview, do you play EuroLeague Fantasy?
No, I do not. I don't play EuroLeague Fantasy.
Maybe will you open the application?
I don't know, man. I try to.
Who's playing in Partizan? Do you know?
I don't know who's playing, man. I don't sometimes get into the fantasy leagues or, you know, the fan do like all that stuff. I kind of try to stay away from it and just, you know, let it be about basketball, and that's kind of it. I mean, do I think it's cool? 100%. You know, it involves the fans. It involves people who know.
More than 300,000 last year used to play that.
Yeah, that's impressive, and that's cool. But I personally haven't got into it. I've seen posts about me being on there. I think that's also cool as well. But
do you know how much you worth? How much credit?
I think it was like I seen like 13.5 or 4 or something like that. And they say surprisingly like it's one of the highest. And I'm like, oh man, that's pretty cool to see.
So I have to ask you, can you make your starting 5 as advice for EuroLeague Fantasy fans?
Man, I got a lot of respect for guys across the EuroLeague, but if you ask me, man, it's going to be 5 Partizan players. That's just my loyalty to my teammates, man. I got respect for every team, every player in this league, but if you ask me, it's going to be 5 Partizan players.
Thank you so much. Just for the end, the message for the fans who will read this.
Man, to all the Partizan fans, man, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Keep packing out these gyms, keep supporting us, and hopefully we can win a lot of games and make you guys proud.